Monke. It is finally time to see who would win between a giant walking nuclear lizard and Harambe's final form. Godzilla vs. Kong is the continuation of Legendary Pictures' Monsterverse. After what has presumably been only a year at best after the events of Godzilla King of the Monsters, the Big G is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. After semi-retirement, Godzilla makes news like a celebrity boozing behind the wheel and smashes through a city. This sets Eleven from the previous film on a journey to unravel why Godzilla is doing such a thing unprovoked. Simultaneously, a researcher I don't care about has adopted the only surviving native of Skull Island and uses her to talk to Kong, who has been eating his Wheaties. The research team on Skull Island is concerned Godzilla will find and make Kong bite the curb should he discover Kong's location. Yet the team agrees to use Kong to find the entrance to the Hollow Earth. Well, this sets the two titans on a collision course of kaiju proportions for the one-sided match of the century. Right off the bat, this film is contradictory to a lot of what came before and what happens within itself. Remember the Titans? Well, so do I, but the filmmakers must have misplaced them or initiated Z-Plan because they ain't here. This film pulls a lot of that crap to force a plot that flows as natural as constipation. Remember that community of natives on Skull Island? Well, we don't have the budget to spend for them, so let's only have one little girl. Also, she's a child actor, so cut her contract in half by making the character mute. And for assessment of her acting skills, send her the corner of Epstein and didn't kill himself. Come to think of it, remember why everyone went to Skull Island? The entrance to Hollow Earth is in Antarctica. What about Skull Island? No, ignore that. We have to force cool action scenes. That really says it all. This film was written by a kid who sent his request to Make-A-Wish. Then, like any true Hollywood producer, they waited until the cancer took the kid and miraculously discovered this anonymous movie idea. Of course, the writing doesn't make any sense. An aircraft carrier would immediately sink with two kaiju on it, like Miss Piggy jumped on Kermit floating in the pool. When I say writing, I mean how do we force the monsters together and make it look cool? Because the characters here are written so badly. It's like they have no concept of what is happening in front of them or how to ask questions. At one point during their climactic battle, Dr. Doesn't Matter says, "Looks like the first round goes to Kong." Even though Godzilla is literally standing up like, I didn't hear no bell. The characters are just written so poorly some are thrown out like Christmas fruitcake. Kyle Chandler returns as Eleven's father and doesn't believe her when she tries explaining that Godzilla could have attacked because he was drawn by a Titan's call. That couldn't possibly happen. Dad, do you remember that little device Mom made? Starts with or, ends with ka. Nope, doesn't ring a bell. These characters play fast and loose with intelligence like physics do reality. We all know the scene I mentioned it before when Godzilla and Kong are fighting on top of an aircraft carrier. Despite being jumped on, the various vessels hold up like they were welded together with DeLoreans. The story hopes you don't ask questions as it flies by at the speed of Rodan. It sure doesn't feel like 2 hours, as though a whole 30 minutes are missing like the producer kept pressing the next scene button. When combined, you get whiplash trying to keep up with the blatant violations of nature and filmmaking. We'll follow Kong with our anti-gravity thrusters. You have what? Quickly, through the Stargate to the Hollow Earth. I have so many questions. No time, we're already following Kong to the center of the Earth to find this power supply. Is that his son? There's no time to explain. Godzilla is literally blasting his way to the center of the planet. What the fuck is even happening? Godzilla vs. Kong is a big, dumb romp of giant monsters fighting each other. Of course I enjoyed it, because I've always had an affinity for monsters like Garu. But that excuses the faults, as Godzilla vs. Kong is currently the worst film in the Monsterverse and equally as bad across the rest of 2021's already astonishingly bad filmography. Not like the Monsterverse has a reputation for quality, because I enjoy them a lot, but nostalgia only goes so far. You can't focus on one part of a 3-course meal and think it'll get a favorable review. Now, if only the Monsterverse would take a step back and make a logical decision, perhaps we can... God damn it. Oh well, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.